Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited. You are watching Gamer PhD. So we are going to talk to Councilor Eris now and report back our findings.
Customers are always welcome.
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home? Vea joined that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. What was she thinking?
What did
I
you
don't see
expect?
the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive. So I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter? She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vea's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Vea is worried about. Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Vea. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Briven employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Vea. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely. As you say, no other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. I must do everything within reason to maintain the honor of House Redoran. Here, your first payment. Soon, however, I'll expect more than just a verbal confirmation of Vea's safety. When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Vea can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't go her way. Vea has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted nothing more to do with the house, or with me. That may be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Councilor and loving father. Unfortunately, the former often supersedes the latter. That's why I want to speak to Vea again.
Okay, so we have to contact Vea again. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this quest. Seems like it's running long. I have trouble caring about this person's situation.
Well, look at that. Now you
Well, that
said
was
I'd
easy.
find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right. Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about. Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the hands of House Redoran or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization. Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map, it depicts a particular town, kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own. Look, I know you're helping Councilor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redoran hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse.
Okay, I know the answers to those two questions. So it looks like there's a boat. I remember seeing that, and then it's like around the corner from a stairway. Yeah, okay, that seems pretty straightforward. So I think the boat is... Ah, there it is. I think that's the right one. I don't see another one with that. Oh, there's that one with the covering there, but it doesn't have the same stairway. Okay, so there's a key and another map. Okay, so there's a big tree that seems to be missing one of its limbs, with two buildings in the background. One of those has two windows.
What?
I bet it's by the square. Like kind of where I first came into town. Maybe not. I'm looking kind of for the two windows on the building front. This is where I initially thought it was. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it is. Yeah, this looks right. Okay, so it's right around there. Move tree.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here. Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes, Vea would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her, and your connection to her father could prove beneficial once she knows she can trust you. Redwin records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their registry. Vea believes the registry contains information about her brother Ulron. Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The local keeper of records, Lord Drono, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Alright, so we're already turning into a ne'er-do-well. I guess that's what the Morag Tong does to people. So where is this townhouse? I hope it's not too far out of town. Yeah, no, it's right over there. Well, that's useful. And of course there's a guard posted right out front. But hopefully not upstairs. Let's see. Better be doing some sneaking. I'm so sneaky. Where's that guard going? I have been detected.
Did you actually think you could
Just
get away
hide
with
here.
that?
Yes. Yes, I do. She seems very distressed. Okay, let's do our sprinting thing where we just run through all the guards and hope that we don't get caught. Cool. Now we do have a bounty on us, but it's not terribly bad. I suppose I can't leave, can I?
You had your chance to leave. Now I'm calling the guard.
There we go. Yeah, those stealth missions go way more quickly if you just kind of run in. You gotta be speedy, you gotta be quick.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? And does it contain any information about Vea's brother, Ulron? Ulron was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a councilor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran banish one of their brightest stars? I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose I should let you meet with Vea now. There's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. Vea's supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in the cave or just outside. Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going to appreciate getting that registry. Just try not to be too charming when you meet her hero. She has enough distractions as it is. Vea would face too many temptations here in Balmoral. Friends, favorite places, familiar sights and sounds, not to mention the proximity to all things House Redoran. Even the most thick-headed house guard would eventually stumble over her. Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement. Cross us in any way, however, and you'll never see my blade before it plunges into your heart.
Okay, I get it. I suppose we are going into the swamp now. Okay, so just out there. We have a bit of a journey ahead of us.
Halt, Bet! Maybe your small mind can understand if I speak slowly. Fine. Now get your stink away from
It doesn't mean anything to me. 22 gold. So we have a guy fighting a river troll. Maybe I'll help out.
And you're sure it's Vea? House Redoran isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have the kitten scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferhara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again.
Okay, I feel like I'm watching something here.
Ah, the Councilor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be over soon, and then you can be on your way, Outlander. My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Ferhara's warclaws, the Councilor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound. Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. But that's how they treat the privileged few. Ulron always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redoran life. The Council didn't agree with his assessment. This will all be over as soon as Ferhara finds Vea. Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redoran is spread thin of late.
What am I supposed to get from this guy?
My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern... Vea's... Ulron always had... As you say. Ferhara's warclaws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way, and I can't guarantee your safety.
Ferhara assumes the Councilor's
All right.
minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
What if I just fight
The Outlanders
Ferhara?
have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
No. Okay, so I'm not sure whose side I'm on right now. I kind of, like, don't think I'm getting the full story from the Councilor. So maybe... But also I don't want to help out the Assassin's Guild. That seems somewhat counterproductive. Oh, so there are a lot of these Druze around. And they're kind of disappearing. I wonder how tough these are. Not super tough.
Stupid warclaw. By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with
You were
those
staring at a
mercenaries,
rock.
I assure you, you won't take me without a fight. Oh, right. Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned, but the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there. Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know what you came all this way to tell me. Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
Alright, Warclaws, where you at?
Let's play this outsider!
Why? Like, why are you just attacking the outsider? It's not a very open-minded perspective. I'll take your 3 gold. Gotta make back some of what the guard took from me.
Up here! Hurry before more of them show up!
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home. Anyway, you said you had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out? No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done to warrant being banished? What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders, even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened. I know the tribe that Oran liked to help, brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them?
Wait, she can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave, along with half the House Redwin soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell. The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redwin troops. Councilor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it. One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redwin recently acquired. We may run into some resistance, but it shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave.
Okay, we're gonna sneak out through the caves. That seems logical.
Does the ceiling look unstable to you?
I wonder what we're gonna encounter.
Captain Preben thinks the Councilor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date.
Okay, so there are going to be troops in here.
I can't get captured
Alright,
and taken
looks
back
like
to
a-
my father. Not when I'm this close to finding my brother.
Not like a super long cave system, but a good distance. Plenty of these. War claws. I think I can beat the heal. Yep, no problem there. Okay, I think I've made back the gold that I lost when that guy stopped me. I don't know why I was keeping track of that. I might be a little under still. Spider. Oh, a jewelry box. That looks valuable-ish.
That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderons up there.
But what's over here? I feel like I can't just leave without exploring the whole thing. Does it just kind of loop around? Yeah, seems like it just loops around. Odd. I guess I was expecting a sky shard or something. A cave boss to make this more intense.
Oh no, we're surrounded! And that's my father! What's he doing here?
Sweep the
Father
cave.
ruins
Father.
everything.
You
I'm
sound
so
like Draco.
close to finding my
Malfoy.
brother, and he shows up to drag me back home. Well, I'm not going back without a fight. You do that for me. Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those soldiers? My father brought the whole damn army with him this time. Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would often visit that particular tribe. It's as good a place as any to start. Once I find Ulran and make sure he's alright, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind. That should buy us some time.
Okay. I think for the time being I am going to help her.
Stand
If I have an
down.
option, that is.
These outlanders work for me.
I like how he keeps saying these Outlanders, but it's just
The
me.
captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vea has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I won't sleep well until she's home, safe and sound. I also said that the captain has his own resources. The War Claws report to Briven, not me. Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. Now, tell me what Vea's thinking. It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. So, where and when will Vea meet with me? Very well. We'll do this her way. Vea can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Next time, I expect Vea to be with you. Or I might just let Captain Briven do this his way. Do as I command, and let them pass.
Alright. I didn't have a lot of I didn't have a lot of options there. It sounds like he was just kind of on board. So I suppose we have to make our way to the Ashlander camp. Let's just right up here.
Well, there certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tails. This is disturbing.
I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redoran thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders? My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place, so full of life. I know House Redoran wants to expand along the western coast, but I never expected they'd set the Warclaws loose like this. If Ulran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad. We need to see if we can find out what happened here. I really want to help, but Naryu won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find something before we move in.
Bea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redoran hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Naryu. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Bea! You know I hate that title.
Okay, so they're kind of doing their own thing. It looks like the Warclaws invaded here, so I'll have to do some searching and see what I can see. Enjoying your little nap? Okay, House Redoran orders. Okay, so they're trying to reclaim a mine. Do not use force unless necessary. Allow them to leave. Disarm them. Okay. So they were trying to take the mine back. I get it.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the heretical invaders, but looks can be deceiving. What do you seek, stranger? Ah, Ulran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. Ulran is here. He tried to stand against the Redorans, just as they detained me within this yurt. I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs walk all over us. Or should I say tribunal cats in this instance? Be wary. The mine will be as protected as the camp, maybe even more so. It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their Warclaws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a spare in the supply yurt. Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find what you seek within Kudanot's depths. To keep the head and the body separate. As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice. And I certainly can't compel them to rebel against these invaders. I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people, at least for now. The Warclaws have treated me well so far. They believe I can make their tails fall off if I so choose. Who am I to dissuade such creatures from their beliefs?
Okay, find the mine key. Looks like someone else killed the Warclaw champion. I'll just grab that key. Thank you. And I'll pop on the mine. Okay, yeah, it looks like a small mine.
Intruder! Warclaws, attack!
Yeah, Warclaws, attack! Don't want those. Oh, I actually took some damage there. I wonder if it was one of the casters.
Down here! Come on! Wait. What's that smell?
Veya, stay back. You don't need to see this.
What happened here? Oh gods! They murdered these poor Ashlanders! Oh no! Oran! Oran! Wake up, please! You can't be dead. You just can't!
Veya shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house councillor. Doesn't make any sense. I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a veteran, even an exiled one, that's presumptuous even for the war clause. I wonder if Eris knows about this. I'm not sure how Veya's going to get her answers now. I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord, but Oron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that happened was a deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother. You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora and were causing trouble, I was dubious to say the least. I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, my soldier drew his sword. Before I could intervene, my soldier's blade struck him down. I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I had to. Before I knew it, I was dragged before the Redoran Council and exiled. I never even got to say farewell to my sister. I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Redoran's reach grows ever longer. Now Captain Briven's here. I'm going to talk to them, just in case I made this stone for my sister Veya.
Oran! Damn it! What am I supposed to do now? Oran's not supposed to be dead. That wasn't the way this was supposed to end. What am I gonna do now? Damn Oran for leaving me that damn message! And damn him for dying on me! Gods, I miss my brother. I still don't understand. Oran said someone set him up to fall. Who would do such a thing? And why would they do it? Oran never wanted to hurt anyone. So that's why they exiled him? That's why they killed him? He was too damn good? That's the problem? We've got to find out who did all this. They won't get away with this. I won't allow it. Oh, I'll find them all right. And when I do, they'll pay for what happened to Oran. I swear by Mafala's sacred web and the first blood my blade ever tasted, I'm going to avenge my brother.
I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Veya, though. What was Ulran thinking? I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran, and we don't even have a writ to protect us. I'm going to take Veya and head back to our safe house in Balmora. I found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong has rules. If I break them, I'll have to deal with the consequences. We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder. So, without proof and a proper writ, my hands are tied. You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in the House Redrin is involved, and I'd rather not see you wind up like these poor Ashlanders. Bea and I still need your help to get to the bottom of all of this. We'll see you in Balmora, hero.
Alright, I think I am going to wrap up this episode here. So, as always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.